So how do we take from weakness to strength? I'm looking at which of the slides had the fewest bullets and why. So the slide on political structure had the fewest bullets for me, and I believe because it's the political structure isn't as important in our small town because the community works together, and there's limited decisions that would affect taxing. And so a lot of the decisions are made by group efforts and by talking things through. And the other one was about public opinion. Public opinion, there's been a lot that has changed around us, but our thoughts remain the same. We're very conservative in our thoughts, and so this is something that could change in the future and could help us out. How would you turn these weaknesses into strengths? I think it'd be important to be intentional in our efforts to unite the community. We need to promote some progressive thoughts throughout the community. Tradition and history is great, but things change, and so our thoughts need to progress as well. We need to get our diverse population into the school. I've got to open the doors or find ways to get them in. They have to feel comfortable and they have to feel part of this process. And we need to be intentional at our school in the hiring of staff, which will represent our diverse student population. So as we wrap this up, the standard correlation, I said this assignment directly correlates to the learning outcome, as I was able to link the importance of community involvement and engagement to our schools and student success and well-being. The information provided showed that student success, attendance, and graduation rates are positively impacted with a strong community support system. The multiple methods of community engagement that we examine will all be helpful as I am to engage our diverse community in the future. By understanding the unique needs of my community, I will be able to effectively advocate for the specific needs of my students, which will lead to the success and well-being of all involved. How is this relevant? The assignment is relevant to my current learning because I am in my first year as a principal in a small yet diverse community. With only 400 people in the town of Lynn, we have many rural commuters that attend our school. Of our 188 kids, we have about 35% Hispanic population. The students get along great, but there is a language barrier with many of the adults, which leads to a lack of support between school and home. By interviewing some of my staff, I was able to learn about the traditions and structure of our small community. This will lead to a successful community through engagement efforts in the future. And finally, in reflection, I really enjoyed this assignment because it gave me a venue to talk to some of my community members about our school and town. This research and information will benefit me as a leader because I'm able to understand the culture and the history of Lynn, Kansas. I now know about the benefits of school-community partnerships, and I will be actively working towards including all of our families in the school community. Through the engagement efforts, our students will be more likely to succeed. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation.